I declare on Tuesday, February 25th at 5:10 p.m., that Tuesday, February 25th, be documented in the record books as one of those days. I don't know about you guys, but man, today was it was one of those days. I don't like going to the doctor, first of all. For those of you who do not know, I'm dealing with this shoulder injury that has got me kind of annoyed with everything that possibly could come into existence in my life. You've probably gotten the bad side of me at some point or another, and I would like to apologize for that. But I had a doctor's appointment this morning, and then, the afternoons, when you come back to school after you miss things, always are never fun. And then I had to go back to the doctor, and I have to go back tomorrow and Friday, and I hate the doctor. So needless to say, I'm not looking forward to this week until I had this realization in the car on the way to school this morning. I was driving through the middle of Cross Plains, and I passed United Methodist Church, and on their sign is the verse from Matthew that says, "Who out of any of you can add a single hour to your life by worrying?" And I was very intrigued, and then I was like, you know what? I've spent a lot of time worrying in the last couple of weeks, and I don't know why. I have no idea why. And so I decided to look into worry. And so I got on my phone on the Bible and I searched worry. And this verse was one of the first ones that came up, and I promise you it was just like Jesus slapped me in the face with this verse. This is Matthew 6:34. "Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own." Boy, does it. Today, as you can already tell, had plenty of trouble of its own for me. Yeah, I'm already worrying about things that are due, like, the end of this week. Not even just worrying about today. I'm worrying about tomorrow, the next day, the day after that, 4 days after that. I'm still worrying about things that I have yet to do. But I don't know why. Why should I? Take it day by day. And that is very hard to do. But if you take it day by day, you already know, like, I know what I have to have done by tomorrow. I know what I have to be doing the day after that. I know these things. But you know what? You know who else knows these things? God. You know who else knew these things a long time ago? God. He doesn't even just have just tomorrow figured out. He has, like, tomorrow plus 80 years figured out. He has my whole life figured out. So why worry? Why? Worrying's not fun. It's not a extracurricular activity, but I'm pretty sure if it did, I would be the star. I know a lot of people that would be the star. We'd have a lot of star worriers on the worrying team of East Robertson. Why do we worry so much? That's just my question. Why? Why is it worth it? It's not. That's the answer. Because God's taking care of it. Worry about what you have to do today. And by worry, I mean occupy yourself with what you have to do today. Don't fret about anything. Don't stress out about anything. Because ultimately, the outcome was not up to you. God had it figured out like 2,000 years ago. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about anything. There's no point. You're just wasting your emotions you could be using towards happiness on some stupid little thing that doesn't really matter in the long run. I know for me that just means quit worrying about your shoulder, quit worrying about golf season showing up, because God's got it figured out and He already knows how it's going to go, and He already knows that you're just going to get back to playing golf because, that's never going away, ever. I have way too much to do with that. But really, think about that. Think about that this week. Why worry? Don't. It's not important. None of it's important. And none of it rests on your shoulders. It's all on God. And God's got you in the palm of His hand. He's not going to let you fall. He has the best things planned for you. It's like Jeremiah 29:11. He has a plan for you. Plans for a hope and plans for a future. And it's not a bad future. It's a fantastic future that goes into an eternal life. God's got your back. And there's no use in worrying about anything else. He wouldn't let it turn out bad for you. May not be what you want, but it's what He knows you need. Man, that's the prayer. That's the prayer for this week. God, help me not to worry about the things that I can't change, because I know that you know the outcome, and I know that it's right. And if you just pray that, and if you just give it to God, you get an amazing peace that you never thought you'd ever have. But I promise you, you do. And I promise you there's nothing else like it. So don't worry. Worry about tomorrow. Worry about 2 weeks from now. Just be concerned with what's happening today. Live in today. Enjoy today. And more importantly, be happy in today, because you never get today again. So even though February 25th is one of those days, it was still a pretty good day, all in all. See you next Wednesday.